for life.
What is going on, Brotherhood? Welcome to a brand new video. Today we've got 10 superstars who I think will be champions in 2017, of course with WWE figures. Before we get into it, I want to let you guys know the Epic Moments Chris Jericho and Kevin Owens is now shipping from walkoutwear.com. You can use the discount code Undisputed to save 16% at checkout. Link will be in the description. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. Number 10, I've got the Bludgeon Brothers winning the SmackDown Tag Team Championships. It's quite obvious that WWE is really high on them. They've been giving them a lot of wins lately, and I think it's about time that Harper and Rowan win gold in WWE. They need to win the titles to feel legitimate. I think they will probably do this at WrestleMania after their push continues, and I think they'd be really good champions, putting on great matches with, say, the New Day, Benjamin and Gable, the Usos, Rusev Day, if that's still a thing, that'd be really cool. But I definitely see Bludgeon Brothers capturing the SmackDown Tag Team Championships in 2018. Coming in at number 9, I've got Hideo Itami winning the Cruiserweight Championship. The only Cruiserweight who I'm going to have on this list, Hideo Itami. He's just recently joined the division. He's a very legitimate star. If you've seen any of his stuff in NXT or New Japan, his WWE career, or NXT career I should say, has been really plagued by injuries. He was probably going to win the NXT Championship instead of Finn Balor, to be honest. So I think Hideo Itami certainly deserves to be Cruiserweight Champion. I could definitely see him being the one to dethrone Enzo Amore, perhaps at WrestleMania, perhaps before then. But at some point, I think Hideo Itami needs to win the Cruiserweight Championship, or he might just think about leaving because of the treatment he's gotten in WWE. But that is number 9. That is Hideo Itami. Coming in at number 8, I have got the Empress of Tomorrow, Asuka, winning the Raw Women's Championship. I'm sorry I have not picked up the Walgreens exclusive Sasha Banks, so I do not have an actual title to give Asuka, but I definitely see her winning the Raw Women's Championship in 2018. In fact, I think she's going to win the Women's Royal Rumble and beat Alexa Bliss at WrestleMania. Pretty obvious prediction, but I think we all know it's going to happen, and I'm ready for it, to be honest. Her run in NXT was really, really great. She's still undefeated, so it would not make sense for her to lose before winning the Raw Women's Championship. So that is Asuka. That is number 8. Coming in at number 7, it is Rusev. Happy Rusev Day, everybody. I definitely see Rusev winning a championship in 2018. Which one will it be? I think it's either going to be the United States Championship, obviously by himself, or the SmackDown Tag Team Championship with Aiden English. I think the U.S. title is more likely, to be honest. I just do not see WWE investing all the way in Aiden English enough to give him a championship. So for this, I do see Rusev winning the United States Championship, maybe a bit early on in the year because he's really, really over right now. He's got the #1 selling shirt on WWEshop.com. I think they cannot ignore Rusev. They know the talent that he is. He needs to win the United States Championship. Even better would be the WWE Championship. I just don't see that happening personally. I'd love to see him turn face, to be honest, but I think he definitely needs a championship. That is for sure happening in 2018. Otherwise, if I were Rusev, I would get out of there. They are not treating him right. So Rusev needs to win either the U.S. Championship or the SmackDown Tag Team Championship. Coming in at number 6, I've got Samoa Joe winning the Intercontinental Championship. I think this will happen a lot sooner rather than later, just because Roman Reigns is probably going to be facing Brock Lesnar for the Universal Championship at WrestleMania, which means he does need to drop the Intercontinental Championship, and I think Samoa Joe is the best option for this. They've already started their feud. Samoa Joe is one of the best workers over on Raw. If you've seen his feud with Brock Lesnar, his feuds with Finn Balor, they were all amazing. Even his feud with Seth Rollins was pretty good. Samoa Joe is one of the best wrestlers in the company, and I think he is the perfect guy to hold the Workhorse Championship, the Intercontinental Championship, of course. Definitely needs to happen. Samoa Joe, if not the Intercontinental Championship, even better would be the Universal Championship. But I think this is far more likely since Roman does need to drop the Intercontinental Championship before he faces Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania 34. This would just be awesome. Samoa Joe winning this, probably say at the Royal Rumble or maybe the Elimination Chamber, which I believe is the next pay-per-view for Raw after that. But Samoa Joe needs to win gold in 2018. I think it should be the Intercontinental Championship. Just look at how awesome he looks holding that belt. Up next on the list, I have got Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. I could either see these two winning the SmackDown Tag Team Championships, so that's why they're together here, or I could see them winning singles gold. That's I almost put them as separate entries on the list, but there are so many people I want to get through, so I decided to put them together. But I do see these two winning these SmackDown Tag Team Championships, probably before WrestleMania, and then having a feud afterwards, going into WrestleMania, breaking up. These two are amazing together. It'd be amazing to see them as SmackDown Tag Team Champions. We've already seen them feud a little bit with the New Day, so that one would be a good one to reignite. Benjamin and Gable could also work as opponents. Maybe even someone like the Bludgeon Brothers. But I would definitely like to see Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn capture the Tag Team Championships and then split up going into WrestleMania, have an amazing like 5-star match at WrestleMania. We know that these two can deliver, and then I would have that feud continue down the line and eventually go into the WWE Championship or US title picture. These two are best for business. Their feuds are amazing, and why not give them a championship feud in the WWE, especially if it was for the WWE Championship. I think it'd be more likely for the United States Championship, but either one would be amazing. So that is Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. Now let's get on to number 4. Coming in at number 4, I have got Finn Balor winning the Universal Championship. We all know about this whole Balor Club forever, about how he's not over enough and such. I think this might just be a play by the WWE to try and get us even more behind Finn Balor, to give him a bit of that Daniel Bryan push. I think this will probably happen a bit later on in the year, maybe come SummerSlam time, but I think Finn Balor should definitely be Universal Champion. It would be even cooler if Gallows and Anderson also won the Raw Tag Belts, and they formed a heel Balor Club and all had the titles, but Gallows and Anderson are not going to be on this list. There's just so many other people to cover that I think are more likely than that. But I definitely do see Finn Balor winning a championship in 2018. It should be the Universal Championship. Could be the IC, but I'm leaning more towards the Universal. He is absolutely over enough. It'd be amazing if he surprise won the Royal Rumble. Probably not, but I do think he will win the Universal Championship at some point this year. The fans are behind him. He's got the mic skills, the in-ring work, all down. Finn Balor is the man. He should be Universal Champion in 2018. Now let's get on to the top 3. Coming in at number 3, we all know it was coming. We all know it's going to happen. Roman Reigns winning the Universal Championship at WrestleMania. We all know it's going to happen. Roman Reigns is definitely going to be the one to beat Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania for the Universal Championship. We all know it's going to end exactly like you see on the screen now. Him holding it high at the end of WrestleMania. Fireworks going off everywhere. Sadly, I don't really want to see this, but it's probably going to happen. We're going to have to deal with it. At least our champion will be there week in and week out, so that'll be kind of nice. Maybe they'll do a heel run. I don't see it because they want to make him the next John Cena, but I do really see this happening. We all know it's coming. Roman Reigns winning the Universal Championship, Mr. Popular himself. Some people really do not want to see this. I think I'm a bit open to it. I certainly would like it better than Brock Lesnar. I don't really like having a part-timer as champion like I mentioned before, but we all know this is coming. Roman Reigns is absolutely going to be Universal Champion in 2018. If not at WrestleMania, then for sure later in the year. So let's get that one out of the way and get into the top 2. Coming in at number 2, I've got Shinsuke Nakamura winning the WWE Championship. This one should happen at WrestleMania. I think he absolutely should be the one to defeat the phenomenal one, AJ Styles, at WrestleMania for the WWE Championship. Will it happen? I'm not sure. I think we're going to find out at the Royal Rumble. Nakamura should win the Rumble and face AJ, in my opinion. I think most people generally agree with that. Hopefully that happens. If not, then it should happen later in the year. It's honestly a shame how he's been treated so far in WWE. He should be pushed a lot further, and his feud with Jinder was god-awful. The Ziggler feud wasn't really that good. He needs to recapture his spark that he had in NXT, and hopefully win the WWE Championship in the main event of WrestleMania, even though Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar will probably close out the show. But anyways, I do think Shinsuke Nakamura will be WWE Champion at some point in 2018. Number 1 is Braun Strowman winning the Universal Championship. If I would have said this about a year ago, I probably would have been shot and then beat, because Braun Strowman has definitely turned us all around in 2017. Absolutely changed our opinion of him. We thought he was just going to be another generic big guy, and now he is probably the most over guy in the entire company. He absolutely needs a championship to legitimize himself even further, and I think the Universal Championship is the perfect one. Brock Lesnar, I don't care who he beats, Brock Lesnar, Roman Reigns, anybody. Braun needs to win the Universal title at some point in the year. I'm thinking it'll probably be around SummerSlam, Survivor Series time, probably a bit later in the year, but Braun definitely needs that title. He is the most over guy, the perfect guy to be WWE Universal Champion. I don't care who he beats. I don't care how long he has it. He needs this title. It'll be his first championship. He absolutely deserves it. He's gotten so over with the crowd. It just needs to happen. Braun Strowman needs to be Universal Champion more than anybody needs to be any sort of champion in 2018. So those are, my opinion, the top 10 superstars who need to win titles in 2017. Let me know that down in the comments below if I missed anyone out who you'd like to see as WWE champions in 2018. Like this video if you did enjoy, share with your friends, subscribe, follow me on Instagram and Twitter in the description below. Use discount code Undisputed to save 16% at walkoutwear.com, and I will see you guys in the next one.
This is